Yo, what's up? It's JoshBiv here. I'm back with another video. And yo, apparently 6ix9ine is broke. The 6ix9ine, you know, that said niggas iffy yet niggas, bro. Apparently that nigga broke. Now yo, I ain't no blog, I ain't no news reporter, I'm not DJ Academics. You know, I'm not no complex news, but yo, when I saw this headline that 6ix9ine is broke, I was a bro. I gotta check this out. You know, I gotta see how was this nigga broke. This nigga was the cockiest guy, and wasn't he a rat? You know, back in court, you know, he snitched. You know, hey, but hey, I ain't no police. You know, I don't work for no law enforcement. But yo, this headline caught my eye, so I gotta check this out. I gotta see how this nigga became broke. How this nigga broke? I'm not rich, but I sure know that this nigga can't be broke. Cause if he's broke, then Trippie Redd, bro, he gotta be a billionaire out here. But yo, it says, Whack 100 addresses 6ix9ine going broke. Says that he sent him $20 for gas. And bro, these gas prices out here, these gas prices are terrible. These prices are going up the same way, bro. The same way NBA YoungBoy be dropping projects. They be going up insane. Bro, this shit making me cry about the gas prices, for real. For real, for real. 6ix9ine's business manager, Whack 100, isn't shying away from discussing the Brooklyn Rapids money problems. Shortly after it was reported that 6ix9ine was struggling to make ends meet. Whack confirmed that the 25-year-old rapper is struggling financially during a Clubhouse session. Imagine, bro. Imagine someone calling you broke on Clubhouse, bro. If some nigga was on Clubhouse and say, yo, that nigga, you know, Josh, that nigga broke. But I'd be embarrassed. I would delete the app. I would delete Twitter. I would delete my YouTube channel. That must be embarrassing as a rapper saying, yo, this nigga broke. For real, for real. For real. It's fucking terrible, man. Sad to see such a talented young man like this. Hey, man. I don't know about talented. We can agree to disagree. But hey, it is kind of sad. Because you realize that, like, he was at the hype. You know, he was the nigga that's saying, bro, you see me, I'm #1 on Billboard. I don't got no label push. I'm Blackboard. Like, you know, I'm in these streets. Yeah, I'm in Chicago. I'm here and here. I still don't get touched. I still ain't get shot. I'm still doing this. And to hear him say, yo, this nigga broke, damn, that's just sad to see. Very, very sad to see. But also kind of funny at the same time. Kind of funny at the same time. So we got a little IG video here.
Yo, Whack 6ix9ine broke or nah?
Yeah, he broke as a motherfucker. Nigga 6ix9ine ain't got nothing. Man, that nigga over there doing bad, bro. I had to send the nigga $20 for some gas, man. That nigga doing, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why we was telling the people ain't nothing we can really do for you right now. Cause nigga broke, bro. It's fucking terrible, man. Like, sad thing to see such a talented young man.
Now yo, Blackie Speaks. Shout out to my nigga Blackie Speaks. You know, he made a video about it, and yo, Blackie Speaks. I don't want you to come here and send copyright to my channel. You know, I'm just reacting. You know, I don't want copyright on my channel. You know, I'm not stealing your content. I'm just giving my thoughts. What's that word that they be using nowadays to reaction channels? What's that word? Their content is transformative. That's what it is. Transformative content. He made a video about it, and I gotta check this out. I gotta check this out for real.
Now, 6ix9ine claims that he's broke. I didn't see that coming. I know what you're thinking. The 1985 effect. I want to say yes, but then again, this does look a little strategical. Before we continue talking though, the intro, let's talk about it. Now, 6ix9ine, oh boy, it's been a little while since we talked about the man himself. 6ix9ine is of course a rapper who was running shit for a period of time, had a pretty impactful wave when he first came up, and managed to run with that for a while. Now that was some time ago, but these days though, you don't hear too much about him.
I just gotta say, right, with all those tattoos, like, bro, how is a nigga supposed to get another job aside from just being a rapper or even being an actor? Bro, I seen Offset. He was acting for a show, bro. They covered up with tattoos with some makeup out there. And bro, if you're broke, all those tattoos and like the rainbow hair, bro, I don't know if you're gonna get hired at any other job. Now, obviously, it don't mean that, but then technically, If Whack 100 sent him $20 for gas, then he must be down bad. He must be down bad for real.
Relevancy-wise, 6ix9ine has most definitely fell off. He had a solid run, got a lot of press during that run, dropped some good songs, had some fun, noticeable moments in.
I wouldn't say he fell off. I think he kind of took a step back from the industry. And yes, I guess that does mean that he fell off in a way. But it's like, I feel like if you choose to take a break, which he probably did, I feel like you can't really say you fell off if you take a break. But then again, the hype for 6ix9ine isn't really there as it was before. So I'm guessing maybe he did just fall off.
In the industry. These days, you don't really hear too much about 6ix9ine though. All that being said, I still gotta give it to 6ix9ine because he's out here living his life. Something I honestly did not think was gonna be possible considering how much shit he's been involved in and how much of that shit he actually instigated. Now that aside, what exactly is going on with 6ix9ine and what's up with the title of this video? So what's going on with 6ix9ine is this. Back in December 2020, 6ix9ine was hit with a civil lawsuit. Now this lawsuit was filed by two individuals who claim that 6ix9ine and his crew robbed him at gunpoint in New York. Don't want to talk too much about 6ix9ine's involvement in the robbery, but this robbery is something that did actually happen and 6ix9ine himself pled guilty to it in court. For the record, this robbery happened back in April of 2018. Now as 6ix9ine has been, it looks like, fighting this case, recently some documents came to the surface.
Hey bro, what is it with like a bunch of rappers still doing hood nigga shit? I don't know why, bro. When you're making millions of dollars, bro, millions and millions of dollars, and you still want to go rob a nigga for what? You can probably buy that same shit you're trying to rob all by yourself.
That I won't show in this video, but I explain everything I saw on him. 6ix9ine.
Now, if some nigga came, shot you or shot your friend or did some beef, then hey, that's a different story. That's like some street beef. You gotta handle that shit. But robbery, my nigga, bro, you rich as hell.
Actually made some statements in these documents that I want to go over. This is what he said. On one statement he made, he said, "I did receive large advances under the recording artist and merchandising agreements prior to my arrest. However, I do not receive any royalties under those agreements either, since my royalty accounts remain unrecouped. I've had to restart my career after my release from prison. I was out the business for 2 years, which caused me to lose all the momentum I had achieved before I was arrested. I may never reach the same level of success I had before my arrest." On this other statement he made, he says, "Also because of the COVID-19 pandemic, my ability to generate income from touring has been greatly reduced. Live concert revenue was a big part of the money I used to make as an artist. That is not the case now. I did not do any concert tours in 2021. 6ix9ine continues. He ends it by saying, "I have no concerts booked for 2022. By the way, before...
Hey, so basically, bro. Yeah, bro. What comes around goes around. All that shit talking that you were doing, bro, it came back around. COVID-19, bro, it affected me too. COVID-19, it affected me too, bro. I got friends that got the coronavirus. That's why I'm staying indoors. I ain't meeting up with no friends. I said, I ain't gonna hang out with any of y'all until further notice because COVID-19 is a bitch right now. But it is fact that a lot of artists make a lot of cash through their shows. They don't really make much like through streaming. Because streaming doesn't really pay that much money. So when COVID came, and 6ix9ine ain't making the money he was making, bro. It's sad to see, but I just can't do anything but really laugh at it, for real.
Before we continue, this looks like some kind of statement to the court. Could be a sworn statement. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's just a written statement with a bunch of facts that's related to whatever case in question. So I think that's what it is, but don't quote me on it. Let's just call that statement to the court if anything. Going back to 6ix9ine, on this other statement he says, "My present income supports myself, my 2 infant children and their mother, my mother, and my brother." He later continues by saying, "My accountant Justin knows exactly what my exiting assets and sources of income are, and I rely upon my accountant for providing this court with that accurate information under a separate declaration submitted along with defendant's pre-inquest submissions." Now check out what 6ix9ine says on this next part. "Right now, I'm struggling to make ends meet. I do not know if I'll ever command the kind of advances I was paid before my arrest and my career stalled."
Wait, are you struggling to make ends meet based on the assets that you have? Because if that's the case, bro, you gotta do the same shit that Birdman he was doing. He was selling his houses. He was doing a lot of shit. bro, if that's the case, then you gotta start, you gotta start trying to sell your assets. Because if Wax is actually sending you $20, then that shit is depressing.
So there we have it. 6ix9ine is literally saying that he's struggling to make ends meet. Now, how the hell does this even make sense? I mean, 6ix9ine has made at least a couple millis since he got in the game. Unless he's been very, 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 very reckless with his money, this is obviously not adding up. So here's what I think. I think this is some kind of power move on 6ix9ine.
That's facts. How the hell does that even happen? Is he gonna do what what's that nigga's name? 50 Cent did? And say, yo, I'm broke when he was in court. Or is he actually broke?
6ix9ine's end. Maybe he's having some kind of issues with Uncle Sam, aka the IRS. Maybe he owes him a bunch of money, which tends to happen to a lot of entertainers. Let's say you're an entertainer, artist, whatever, whose income suddenly skyrockets over the span of a year or two, depending on how big that jump is and depending on how well you're paying attention to your money. Even after Uncle Sam has gotten his cut, there might be a little cut in there that doesn't belong to you and, still kind of belongs to them. So what happens is the IRS comes knocking on your door, figuratively, but sometimes literally too, and they ask for their money back, and you obviously gotta pay unless, that's right, unless your ass is broke. So that's what I think is going on. I think he's ran into some kind of tax problems, and now he's using this lawsuit as a way to vocalize that he's barely getting by and that the money he's currently making isn't cutting it. If it's not tax problems, by the way, it might be something else. So personally, I think that's what's going on, because
oh, he might be right. It might be right. He might be avoiding tax out here. It's a smart way to say that you're broke. But I don't know why you'd want to say that you're broke, because then people are going to think that you're broke, and it'll just ruin your image a lot more as an artist just so you can avoid tax. Just pay your tax on time, for real. You gotta, what did he say? He said he got a finance advisor. Bro, that nigga ain't doing his job, bro. You gotta fire him if he's not helping you pay your tax on time.
First of all, ain't no way 6ix9ine is broke. I just don't buy that at all. And I'm saying that knowing that a lot of people really want to feed into this story. A rapper who fell off is saying that he's barely making ends meet. Trust me, that is a very spicy headline. I guess let's entertain the idea that 6ix9ine is actually broke. What does that mean? Well, first of all, if that was hypothetically speaking the case, not only did we greatly overestimate how much money he actually made, but we've also probably overestimated how smart he actually is.
Bro, you got a Lambo right there. He got a Lambo. Bro, just go and sell that freaking car right there. And you'll be back to where you were before.
Speaking of myself, of course, 6ix9ine to me has never came across as a dumb guy. During his time in the industry, as far as his moves, everything he did, he's been fairly calculated. All of his stunts have come with a sequence, a prelude, a plot, an ending, all that. Ain't no way the guy who did all this is barely getting by. I just don't believe it. And hey, maybe I'm overestimating how wise 6ix9ine is, or how wise he appeared to be, because at the end of the day, you got a lot of wise people in this world walking around who don't know how to manage their finances, and maybe 6ix9ine was one of them. Also, if 6ix9ine being broke is
that's facts. There's a lot of people who, who are great in some areas, but who are bad in some areas of life. They be walking around. But I bet you that, what's that nigga's name? The guy who owns Amazon, the Jeff guy. You might look at him and be like, yo, this nigga smart as hell. How he own an Amazon company? But he probably might not even know how to use like a basic ass thing on a smartphone.
Actually true. You know what that means? That means that he's been living way, way, way beyond his means ever since he got in the game to now. All those cars, his house or houses, all that jewelry, diamonds, family he's taking care of, mix that with a crazy lifestyle inflation and all those legal expenses. Fighting cases is not cheap. And right there, we have a lot of money just there being spent. So maybe we do have a recipe for 6ix9ine going broke. I don't know. A final thing I want to bring up is I don't know how much the people who filed that lawsuit against him are, asking for. Whatever that number is, maybe he's not willing to pay that sum of money. So he makes this statement to the court of law, so he's not obliged to pay that. The only thing that really doesn't make sense, though, is if this is actually a statement to the court of law, which obviously it looks like it is, these are documents, then 6ix9ine lying about anything should be out of the equation, because there's this thing called perjury, which can have some serious consequences. So in 6ix9ine's case, would the juice really be worth the squeeze? You make that statement to the court of law saying that you're barely getting by. If that is indeed false, there will be repercussions, which is something him and his lawyer obviously probably know, right? So you know what? Maybe 6ix9ine is broke after all. I don't know. Personally, like I said, man, I don't think he is. I think this is a power move of some sort. If it's a cap, we're gonna find that out. If it's not, I guess we'll find find that out as well. But yeah, 6ix9ine claims he's broke. Any thoughts on this? I feel like a lot of people are gonna have something to say about this. I mean, we're talking about 6ix9ine claiming that he's struggling to make ends meet. I don't know what you think, but I think that's kind of crazy. Anyway, what do you think? Definitely let me know in the comment section below, and let's have a discussion about this.
Hey, yo, in my opinion, I don't think that nigga's broke. I actually don't. Because with the amount of money and the amount of stuff he be having, you know, I just don't think he's broke. I think he's trying to pull a 50 Cent. You know, he's trying to say that he is broke because he's not trying to pay, whether it be tax or just something that he's trying to avoid paying. Rappers are actually not as rich as people seem they are. I'm a rapper myself. And I'm not famous, so I can't really say that, you know, I can't really talk about how rappers work. But yo, a lot of rappers be holding the money phone, you know, talking about, hey, I got racks on racks on racks. And Jay-Z came out and said, yo, we don't support that shit. Cause a lot of rappers be capped. They be capped out here. Now, yo, do I believe that he's broke? No, bro. He's 6ix9ine. Cause if he's broke, then Trippie Redd, like I said, Trippie Redd must be a billionaire. So I don't believe that he's broke, but I believe he's trying to hide from something. It may be the IRS. It may be a baby mama. He ain't trying to pay child support. But yo, that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You think he's broke or you think he ain't? If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you didn't, hey, still drop a like. I'll catch you people next time. Peace.